Terry's going upstairs. Welcome back to another episode of Terry Thornberry Performance. As you guys can see here, we're not working on a mini truck today. We're giving you guys an update on the beautiful red RX-7 Turbo 2. We showed you guys in the last video of what it already had and what it didn't have and what it needs to get. So we're giving you guys an update. Hood's already open. You guys can already see it's the 2JZ GE. This is from the SC with the distributor model, so it is the non-VVTi. But one of the biggest things, the problem is coming into Terry Thornberry Performance is what?
This thing came in automatic.
What? So we love the 2J, but automatic, that's not even a possibly good combination. So we actually went ahead, got the Collins adapter kit to make this into what? The
CD009, baby. It's
Yes,
6-speed.
6-speed trans with the 2JZ in an RX-7 chassis, baby. So we went ahead, definitely modified some of the stuff in the engine bay, but to finalize the last piece of the puzzle, he wanted a race pack system. So
Full digital dash, baby.
So we already showed you on the last videos of what it was. Now we'll be showing you how it looks and it already installed. Some of the sensors you'll be able to see on the motor, a lot of them are hidden, but right now we'll be showing you guys basically a little build breakdown. So hold on to your seats and let's dive right into it. All right, so we got a little zoom in shot. We were outside, now we're inside the engine bay. Not going to talk a lot about the engine bay, so you guys already know about the 2JZ. We did nothing to the motor, just made sure it's all running right, just vacuum lines, coolant, all that stuff. Moving on to the bigger stuff, we did have to do the intake pipe and as well the radiator fan shroud just to make it a little bit tighter. The OEM brackets were not even close to acceptable enough. They were basically already had cancer. We went ahead and actually upgraded those. You guys might have already seen on the last video. Biggest thing too, as you guys seen, is there is no battery sitting in that driver's side wheel well. We went ahead and did a battery relocation kit because routing all those wires for the gauge pack, it just wasn't acceptable. It was getting too clustered, and at the end of the day, it needed to be rerouted. It's gonna look a lot cleaner in the engine bay, and as well, a battery floating around in the engine bay is definitely gonna cause a lot more problems. So decided to throw that in the back, eliminate that, and just focus on the motor. Let's go ahead inside and show you guys the real grits and gravy.
Ooh, baby, baby! Baby!
Oh yeah, baby. You guys can see race packs installed. We got it nice, visibly accessible so you can see all of your readings. Obviously your tachometer, your water temp, voltage, oil pressure, oil temp, EGTs, boost pressure. Definitely a cool little package for, you know, a $400, $500 system that incorporates all your gauges instead of having each individual one. Not saying I don't like that, just saying it kind of cleans up a little bit of the cabin. Moving on to the big things, baby. We got ourselves a 6-speed manual transmission CD009. So we went ahead and actually did a lot of modification. We wanted to route it into the OEM location, but how the trans rear sits as far as for the linkage, it just wasn't suitable enough. There's definitely a lot of other companies that you can go out and make the shift a little bit closer. For example, Serial 9 makes one, but in this application, we wanted to keep it with the price point within the budget. We went ahead and utilized this in the OEM spot as far as for the shifter. We made our way inside the cabin. I'll tell you what, it's not that bad at all. Sure, these ripping gears and rolling them, dropping a gear and disappearing. So let's close this hood. Let's get you guys some B-roll. Let's take her outside and let's go show you how she rips gears, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the RX-7. Unfortunately, I don't hear no rotary noises, but we're not talking about the motor this time. We're talking about what I'm shifting right down here, baby, and that's the CD009. Went ahead and put it on, made it up with the 2JZ, obviously, made it work in the trans tunnel of the RX-7, and boy, was that definitely a lot of fun. ripping gears, daily driving it. Let's get around these bends. Let's go show you how she works. So we've already told you this motor already came in with the 2J and had the automatic trans in it, which is a no-go. We went ahead and threw that in the gutter and went and go buy a CD009 and threw it in here. And now we're good to go. So she's good. Hell yeah, brother. So this is a really cool kit. Collins makes this adapter that obviously is able to allow you to put your CD009 onto your 2J. That comes with obviously the adapter plate. It comes with the pressure plate, the clutch, the flywheel. It comes with obviously the throttle bearing, everything you now need to go put this on. Trans-wise, doesn't come with a drive shaft, doesn't come with the starter or anything like that. But we've already showed you guys basically on how to get all that installed on a couple of last videos. And now we're in here driving the old girl around. It's great. Also told you that the original cluster wasn't wired up correctly on the original swap. So we've actually went ahead and go put the race pack system on, which is really cool. Monitoring all the temps as I speak, water temp, oil pressure, oil temperature, the whole goodies. Got power steering up in this bitch too. She's good. So it's really cool coming into this era because, you know, a couple years back then, it's kind of hard to find little swaps that were gonna work. This is a straight plug and play, you know what I mean, CD009 swap. Tier 2 JZ. Shots of the old girl. Comment below on how she looks ripping. Now we're back to the shop. Back to the good old headquarters. We'll show you the rest of the little build, how she looks. Some of you may be wondering, is it really that comfortable being that close? Isn't it comfortable being further? To each his own. To each his own. We were able to get the shifter working, obviously without cutting up the center console. Be able to put your arm on there. I think it feels pretty dandy shifty. But at the end of the day, we wanted to get the CD009 in here and working within obviously a cost-efficient budget. Me and Tabor were able to do so, and this is the outcome. Still able to shift fine, nothing's a problem. Sometimes you can spend a whole year getting a car running. Sometimes you can find other ways and get the car running quicker while you're saving up money to get the other part, you know? Sometimes you got a plan, sometimes you just want to get it running. We're here at the garage. Let's go ahead and park this old girl and step on out. And you're still able to go in reverse too, baby. It's one of the biggest things. Sometimes you just can't make things work. But guess what? It works. It all works. Neutral, cruising, good to go, right? Boom. Well, there you guys have it, baby. We just came back from a lovely, beautiful test drive. You guys have already seen the outside shots of this beautiful rocket flying down the street while I'm shifting gears. What's really cool is that if basically this pulled up on you, you would really never even know this thing has a swap or even a manual swap, obviously from a CD009. It's nice and quiet, it's presentable. I mean, we even kept the stock rear exhaust for the back. Like, it's super clean and subtle. That's what's really cool is that now when you go to obviously pop the hood, when you go inside, it's obviously got that nice little flare, the swap, that makes it, you know what I mean, that custom little build at the end of the day. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed this episode. We know it was a short one, but we know you guys were just killing for an update on one of the RX-7s. We showed you guys in the last video, and boom, here it is. We still got a lot more cars to show you, so don't you go anywhere. That being said, we're still in mini truck madness, baby. Like we said, we still got a couple more mini trucks to go and a lot more JDM classics to get finished up. So I hope you guys liked and enjoyed these rest of these episodes. Hope you guys like Poison Ivy and many more to come. Until further notice, we'll see you guys at the streets, if not the streets. We'll see you guys at the meets, if not the meets. We'll see you at the shop, baby. Woo!